So, hello, I don't know if you can see my band, but hello. So, and this is my detailed tutorial on how to beat this level called Ice Cream, which is my first insane demon. And yeah, I've always wanted to make this video because basically every single other video just does not properly explain all the jumps. So this is what this video is about, and I hope this helped you a lot for beating this demon, if you even want to. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. Alright, so first, voice crack already. So first we have this part right here. So it's, there's two ways to approach this jump, so I'll show you right here. So the first way you can approach this jump is to jump early so you don't hit this orb and you can go onto this pad. Or you can click both of these orbs late so you can land on the pad. So I'll show you them right now. Like that. That's the way I do it. Alright, so something not like that. It's like that. That's like kind of the click pattern. And then if you haven't already noticed, you're going to be launched up and you're going to be brought to this UFO portal. And what you want to do when you get to this UFO portal is just to spam. So you get to go into this ship portal right here. Bam! So you get the ship portal right here. And what you want to do is you want to click one of these blue orbs and fly to the top, all the way to the top. Alright? Go up, spam, click one of the orbs, and go up. And now what you want to do is you want to click two of the yellow orbs. So what I'd like to do is click both of these or these. It doesn't really matter which ones you click, but try to go a little lower and click two of the orbs. Like that. And now we are brought to this part right here, which I had so much trouble with the first time. And it's not actually that hard. It's just memorizing the click pattern. So once like this part is getting mirrored, you want to jump. And when this part's getting mirrored, you want to jump. So I'll show you that too. Alright? 2 orb clicks. This. So it's kind of like muscle memory. It's kind of not. Once you like do it like once or twice, you'll get used to it. And now we approach this jump, which is a jump I struggled with the most. And what you want to do is like you want to jump like right here. It's like you want to jump into the portal like all the way to the top. So like that. So you want to jump like around right here. And now we get to this part, which confused me a lot when I was trying to beat this level. You want to jump like almost near the edge. Like right here. So like that. So you can go onto this gravity portal, which will bring you up to here, which is basically auto. And now we are onto this part. This part is like one of my biggest choke points. So what you want to do is that you're going to be upside down and you want to either click this blue orb or this blue orb. And this will switch your gravity, which is extremely important or else you can't get past this section. This is the background. This is how the spikes look like. You just need to follow the stars. Quick tip, you don't need to go all the way up here because it's pretty buggy. You want to go a little bit underneath these. So you want to pretend that there's no stars over there. Alright, upside down, orb, and then fly like that. And then now once you get to here, you don't want to fly into this ice cream structure. You want to just make it just right to go into this portal. Just like that. You want to go into this block. And then when you're falling to this cube portal, you want to click this orb and do not click this orb. There we go. And now once you get to here, you want to jump the moment you become a ball. You want to jump like right there. And now there are some ways to approach this. And I think this is just RNG. What you want to do is you want to go down, click this orb, and like a little bit late so you don't land on this. This after you get mirrored, so you click this orb and then go down to here. So I'll do another demonstration. There's another way to approach this, but I think it's even harder. I think you need to click like the yellow orb, which is basically impossible. And now you are a cube, and this is basically memory. So these are all the parts that you don't want to land on. This is basically what you need to go through. And on this jump, it's basically after you get mirrored into this part. And now there are two ways about this transition. One, you will land off of this, and 2, you'll just keep going up and then into this portal. So if you do not land on this one, if you do not hit it, you can just jump into this portal right here. And then once you're into the ship portal, you basically do not need to click any of these orbs if you just don't want to play around. And now we have 3 spots here. We can either go up, middle, or down. So if we go up, we're gonna go into this crazy part right here, and then drop down into this section. The second part leads to basically nowhere, so the down option is the safest and the easiest. Like that. And now this is a pretty difficult part of the level, and you basically need to memorize the click pattern. So what you want to do is that you want to click 2 orbs so that you are a little bit above these 2 spikes, so you can click in to this portal and drop down. If you clicked it a bit too early or a bit too late, hit your head here, or you'll die to these spikes. And then after you drop down, you want to jump over these 2 spikes and then hit this orb right here. After you click this orb, you want to click twice, so like Okay, so now there's this extremely confusing ball part. What you want to do is, once you get hit by this blue pad, you want to hold after you touch this yellow pad. Like that. After that, you want to go up, and then down, and then you want to do these extremely simple jumps right here. Just like so. And once you enter this cube portal, do not hit this blue orb because you basically go nowhere. And there are some simple triple spikes and some low triple spikes. After you jump over this triple spike, you can just hold. Do not jump over this blue pad because this is the only thing that will help you get through into the worst section of the level. If you go through this ball portal, you're just gonna meet this wall. People say this is RNG, but in my opinion, I don't think it is. You just need to be consistent with your clicks. So the click pattern is so you want to do something like that. You want to hit it when the song goes like, and yeah, that would increase your chances of succeeding, and you would go over this wall to the next really bad section. And so here there are multiple ways to do this. You want to go through the third last. So I go through here, I don't need to do any more flying. And then this part is basically just stupidity. Kind of the middle right here. So you can drop down onto these 3 pads. 1, 2, 3, just like that. And you're gonna be into this extremely bad mirror part, which is extremely easy actually. All you need to do is basically jump over this first spike and just hold. And then you'll reach the WOW text. It's all pink orb. This orb in particular can help with like basically one of the hardest jumps in the level. You want to click it like right here. You want to click the orb somewhat like right here. But I honestly just like to do it the normal way and just jump instead of holding the pink orb. Just like that. And then there's some simple jumps, and yeah, not really anything to say. And now we are onto the final section of the level. And what you want to do is you want to double click here onto the 4th orb. You want to click twice fast, and then go a little bit below, and then click this orb so you can go through. Just like that. And yeah, that's the whole level. It's a pretty easy but hard routine game. And that's the whole video.